I didn't make a formal video last week, but we back this week. UFC Atlanta, Usman versus Buckley. These are my bets, my plays. Yeah, for free. Tell at your own risk. These are what I'm doing. I will be live Saturday. We're going to see how it play out. We're going to see what we can do. Usually, I have a lot of bets on the board. This week, I only have 4. This week, I said it in my prediction video yesterday. I said, man, it feels like there's a lot of landmines on this card. Like Adolfo Bellato versus Paul Craig. I pick Adolfo Bellato, but it's like, dude, Adolfo Bellato just seems like the guy who would just be dumb enough to just lay in a Paul Craig guard. You got Michael Chiesa. He's minus 345. You know what I mean? You got Cody Garbrandt. He's everybody's favorite dog, but at the end of the day, it's 2025. That's Cody Garbrandt. And I just saw what Honey Barcelos did to Peyton Talbot. You know what I mean? Styles make fights, but it's tough. It's a lot of spots where it's like, I don't know if I want to play there. You got Jamie Linhorst. He's a minus 600. Jamie Linhorst. Let me say that. Jamie Linhorst. Anyway, let's get into it. The casual parlay. I dropped the official video on that a couple days ago. I only had the last 7 here to help myself feel better because it's cope. I usually put my last 5 here, but if I put my last 5 here, it's not hard to do the math. 3-2 on my last 5. That's trash. Time to get back on track. This week, we got Thug Rose versus Buckley. Buckley, I think that's everybody's favorite, and he's very affordable now. Inactivity makes a fool of us all. Okay, Kamaru Usman has been in a cage for a very, very long time, and I think Buckley is a younger, faster, more dynamic version of Kamaru Usman. He has more ways to attack. He might be stronger. He's faster. He has more tools in his bag as far as strikes. Kamaru Usman, bread and butter. He's like that Jan Blachowicz. Okay, before I was interrupted, I don't even know where I was. I'm going to be honest, but we got Buckley. Second, we got Thug Rose Namajunas. It's a huge step down in competition. Like I said, this is the prove-it fight for Thug Rose, and I think she's going to be locked in. I think she's going to show there's levels to this shit. I think Miranda Maverick is closer to Cortez and Hebos. I think those would have been a good matchup for her, but it looks like they're trying to get her up there or maybe see what Thug Rose has left. But I saw her steal 2 rounds off Erin Blanchfield. The first 2 rounds, I think she comes out attentive. I think she comes out offensive. I think she comes out aggressive. I think she comes out with a purpose. I still don't agree this is the weight class for her, but this is a matchup where she's better than her, clearly. And I think it won't be crazy for her to be able to get her own takedowns in this fight. I'm all over Thug Rose. This is my casual parlay for this week. Moving on, we got the should win parlay. I got Omar Sy versus Ange Losa. Please watch my predictions. I broke down these fights in full detail yesterday. We got Omar Sy. I think he's a young monster on the come up, getting better in each fight. He just showed that he can bite down on a mouthpiece, weather some adversity, and go to a decision and win a decision. Omar Sy has the wrestling. Omar Sy has the grappling. Omar Sy has cardio. I think he's going to be better than every aspect of MMA than Alonzo Menifield. Alonzo Menifield has a puncher's chance, and I feel like that's about it. Ange Losa versus Phil Rowe. Phil Rowe's getting too much respect. I think Ange Losa should be a bigger favorite. I really do. It's been a while, so people don't remember. Last time we saw Phil Rowe, it was like, damn, should he even be doing this anymore? It didn't even look like he had that dog in him. It didn't look like he could bite that on a mouthpiece. Weather some adversity when the going gets tough. I think Ange Losa is the exact fighter who's going to make him have to bite down on a mouthpiece and show that he has that dog in him. I think Ange Losa is very durable. I think he's going to be able to dictate where the fight is, whether he wants to keep it standing or work in the clinch or just push Phil Rowe against the cage or get his takedowns. I'm all over Ange Losa. I love the price point. He's on the should win parlay, half a unit. These are my last 2 bets. We got props and mix and match. We got Vanessa Demopoulos and why does that say Talita Alencar? It's embarrassing. Vanessa Demopoulos versus Jamie Lynn Horth. I got the over 2.5 on that, and I paired that with Jose Ochoa, my shoot to box. But I think Cody Durden's time has come. I think the guys are starting to flush him out and show maybe he's not as skillful as he needs to be in flyweight. You got to be extremely skillful to be successful in flyweight. I think Cody Durden has been relying on that toughness, that pressure, and it can only get you so far. And I think his body's beginning to fail him a little bit because he can't take punishment like he used to be able to. His wrestling hasn't been as successful as it used to be, and he gasses. He's starting to fade later on in these fights. Like Jose Ochoa, dynamic grappling, dynamic striking. Does have the he shoot the box, by the way. Dynamic striking. I think he's going to be able to light Cody Durden up and win this fight, and I wouldn't be surprised if I see a finish. And then I went under 1.5 on Mansour Abdul-Malik and Cody Brundage, and under 1.5 on Chris Moutinho, Malcolm Wellmaker, putting together 2 guys. I think Malcolm Wellmaker's going to KO Chris Moutinho. and under 1.5. I think he's a punching bag, and I think Malcolm Willmaker hits too fucking hard. And then I got Cody Brundage and Mansour Abdul Malik under 1.5 because somebody's going out. Cody Brundage ain't here for a good time. He ain't here for a long time. He here for a good time. Same thing with Mansour Abdul Malik. Okay, Cody Brundage, you can blow on him. He hurt. You know what I mean? Cody Brundage, he has that big power in his hands. He can damn near hurt anybody as well. So I think the safe play would be under 1.5 there. Boom. Oh, I missed one. I have another bet. I put 0.3 of a unit on Kamaru Usman, Joaquin Buckley over 4.5. And that might just be a cope bet. You know, that might be a cope bet. But I just don't think Kamaru Usman's going to get brutalized like we saw him brutalize Kobe. I just don't think so, all right? Fuck. Gotta explain myself to you. Like, comment, subscribe, share this to somebody. Enjoy it. I know they'll enjoy it. Come swing by Saturday. I'm gonna be live. We'll see how it play out. Like, comment, subscribe. You ain't gotta go home. You gotta get up.